This is Porch. I'm 1-0. That's Font. He's 1-0.
Stay humble.
Week 1 recap. Rapid fire. Let's go.
I'm on fire! All right, you're not on fire! I knew it, you're lying! I'm fire! There is no fire! I'm on fire!
Magic Man and El Diablo taking on the Commish. Absolute domination. C.J. Anderson was shit. Ellington's injured. He's hauling house now. Dino is in panic mode after week 1 already. Magic Man and El Diablo, solid victory. Danny Wood had 20 points out of nowhere. Calvin and Demarius, ineffective. Brady, fucking GOAT. Great week 1 victory for Magic Man and El Diablo.
Romo had a nice solid game. Charles did what Charles does. Doug Martin, I don't like Doug Martin anymore. Randall Cobb, still battling the injury bug. Still put up a respectable 12 points. Deshaun Jackson works at the bagel store. Jimmy Graham surprisingly had 14 points, back on the map. Cam Newton, Porch's favorite player, didn't do anything. Justin Forsett was hurt, battled through the injury, only 7 points. Carlos Hyde woke up in a big way, burst onto the scene. 32 points carrying Camel on Monday night. Nice win by Camel.
Zach continues his winning ways. All he does is win, unless he's facing his brother. Breeze, Forte, Gronk, fucking game changer Gronk. Everyone on his roster was solid except for Coel. Surprisingly bad games from Cooks and Macklin, if you want to call him bad. Great win for Zach, whatever the fuck your name is. Twan, I like Twan's team. T.Y.'s injured, that could cause a couple of headaches. Aguilar, 1 point. It's a top 5, 1 point though. Big Ben, Lynch. We'll get to Big Ben later. No longer a member of Twan squad. Great matchup. We'll see what happens with Twan next.
Luck had a nice solid 18 points. Murray salvaged his day with a late touchdown. Melvin Gordon was horrible. Vincent Jackson was horrible. Allen Robinson was horrible. Jason Witten, Mr. Reliable, back in the passing game. 2 touchdowns, huge for Fish. John Brown, after that first drive, was very quiet, but he had a nice, respectable 13 points. Gotta credit Jacobs here. Rogers, solid. John Stewart, solid. Randall, decent. Michael Floyd was very quiet, but I don't see that sticking. Kendall Wright, what a play. Coming out in a big way. Vernon Davis is old. Benny Cunningham and Panthers D, nice job, Jacobs. If you don't plug those 2 guys in this week, you don't get the W. Very nice win, impressive win by Team Jacobs this week.
Team Font back with a vengeance. Pursuit 2015. Beckham and Ruben Randall. Better days are ahead for those 2. Julio, Ivory, huge days. Stafford, meh. McCoy, meh. Travis Kelce, damn. Beautiful win for Team Font, one of the better teams in the league. Derp, I mean, what can I say? I gave him some shit in the weekly, but all in all, schedule is a bitch. His team went off. I think he's got one of the better teams in the league. Fucking work on your special teams, bro. Come on. 1 point combined? That's better days are ahead for Derp.
Going into this game, it was supposed to be all New England Porches, and that's what it turned out to be. Made it a little closer than it was supposed to be. AP was very not much AP. Abdullah, Porch loves that guy. Alshon, nice day. Wheaton, gonna be better this week. Bennett, solid. Pierre Garcon, love. Going to TCP, Eli Manning, horrible day. Latavius Murray, Tevin Coleman, who? Des Bryant out for 6 weeks, not nice. Jordan Matthews gonna be a stud. Safarian Jenkins? 2 cheap touchdowns according to Porch. Andre Johnson, old. Pats D. Matt Prater didn't help out TCP. Tough week for TCP.
Rivers, Lacey, DeAndre Hopkins, who is a blossoming superstar, carry Goodman's team. I think they're going to carry Goodman's team all season. Better games possibly ahead for Devontae Adams. Alfred Blue, shat the bed, special teams great. All around good game for Goodman. Frank Gore was a bit of a disappointment, but I had him last year. I saw that coming a mile away. White Mamba, gotta win these early games. Absolutely have to. Eddie Royal didn't help. Probably should have started Ryan Matthews. I was very happily surprised with Alfred Morris and D'Angelo Williams. Didn't see that coming. I'm not going to change my stance on this team. I still think it sucks. They need those two superstar running backs to come back sooner rather than later.
Help me, Jesus! Help me, Jewish God! Help me, Allah! Ah! Help me, Tom Cruise! To get the fire off me! Stop and roll!
You're not on fire, Ricky Bobby!
I'm on fire!
Very exciting, very entertaining week 1. A lot of upsets. Well, I don't know about a lot of upsets, but whatever, fuck it. So right now, this will be the time of me and Font to talk about some interesting things happening around the league. I'll start with Carlos Hyde. Holy shit. Where did that come from? I was optimistic about him coming into the season. Ridiculously enough, he had the stats I thought AP was going to have Monday night. Mark has a legit RB1 on his hands now. He's going to be a workhorse back. Mark's team just upgraded. Carlos Hyde just upgraded Mark's team. I'm loving Carlos Hyde.
I know you're running the Carlos Hyde high right now. I mean, Carlos Hyde has had a great week 1. Is he going to be the same in week 2? Probably, maybe not. We don't know yet. It's been 1 week.
Maybe not 31, but he'll score.
He's not an RB1 yet. He's a solid RB2 right now. He's not an RB1 yet. I'd like to talk about the commish, Mike Didino, who always rips on me year after year for making all these moves, wheeling and dealing, saying I'm cleaning house, how I make 6 trades by week 3. So I'm just at work today and I see this on my phone. Text in the group chat says cleaning house, and I had to take a double take on who said that, because I know I didn't write that. Who else would write that? Mike Didino has made it very clear he is looking to clean house. He's got too many employees that work at BCAF. He is looking to get some new faces on his squad to lead him to victory. Will it work? I don't know. All I'm saying is Mike was a total hypocrite.
First trade of the season has been made. Didn't include Font. Didn't even include Dads. Twan and Hassett, Peyton Manning, and Terrence Williams for Big Ben Roethlisberger. Fonzie, what do you think about this deal?
Personally, I'm happy for Derpy Herpes because I think Peyton Manning I think it's a good trade for both teams. I think Peyton Manning still has some left in the tank, but I think Big Ben and Terrence Williams overall was the better deal for that squad. So I think definitely Derpy Herpes got the better end of the deal. But it was very even, I thought.
I think Terrence Williams is going to do very well for Twan in the regular season. Postseason, when Dez comes back, different story. But hopefully Peyton just had a bad game. Hopefully Peyton just had a bad game. Because if that wasn't bullshit, if Peyton Manning has in fact fallen off the face of the earth, Dennis just made a phenomenal trade.
I like Cole Beasley.
Cole Beasley. The bleached Julian Edelman with fucking stoner hair.
Cole Beasley.
So as you know, Font, as you all know, week 2 vastly approaching. It is now time to preview those matchups for week 2. Let's take a look at the board. Font, so let's look down here. Who do you think's going to win-lose? Go.
We got some real interesting matchups this week. Rapid fire. I got Young Gun going 2-0. Magic Man El Diablo going 2-0. Twan Squad with the acquisition of Peyton going 1-1. I like Dylan Jacobs this week, taking on Showtime. Jacobs goes 2-0. TCP versus Connor James Gordon. Huge Connor James Gordon fan. I like Pickers to even up their record 1-1 this week. And finally, Are You Saying Pal versus the White Mamba? Mamba's going to fall to 0-2 on the season. Not a nice start for Mamba. Are You Saying Pal, consistent as they come. Big Mark fan. 2-0 Mark heading into week 3.
Now that that's out of the way, let's take a highlighted look at the game of the week, Team Font versus Team Jim McLeblebler. Without question, this is the game of the week. The number 1 standing team versus the number 3 team in the standings. I think it's a very even matchup. Projection says Font takes us 118-104. Stafford, McCoy, Ivory, Julio, Beckham, Kelsey, Randall, Seahawks, McManus. Take special teams out of there right now. Let's talk about the skill position players. Ruben Randall, he's got nothing. Kelsey, can't wait to see him throw down tonight. Odell Beckham, Julio, those are 2 bombs waiting to explode at any moment. Ivory, questionable? Questionable Ivory? Shady? Questionable? Even Julio's questionable. But I think most of them will play. I think this is going to be another very good week for Font. Then we got Coach Jim McElwain, Hopkins, Lacey, Rivers. Those 3 better be stellar again. He's going to need it to take out Font. Other than that, I see a lot of players that just don't scream out to me. Font, what do you think about your opponent?
Well, first of all, let me just say, Neps, that I think game of the week should be my game every week, because every week I'm in a pursuit. Okay, every week is meaningful in this life. So that being said, I like my team this week. I think ODB wakes up. I think Kelsey has a nice, not as big of a game, has a solid game. Randall, I think, goes off. And like when you have guys in your flex like Autistic Alfred Blue and Diabetes Devontae Adams, I mean, the person that scares me on this team is DeAndre Hopkins. DeAndre Hopkins puts Goodman on his back and carries him. I don't know how he does it, but all I'm saying is DeAndre Hopkins has some strength in his back.
My prediction for this game, because we got to do it, I think Team Font defeats Coach Jim McElwain by a score of 124-95. Font, what about you?
It's going to be a close game. I'm actually picking myself to lose this week.
What? The fuck is wrong with you?
I'm going to lose this week 105-93.
Oh my god.
Pursuit over.
Is hell frozen over? What the fuck is this? There's a fat guy kicking a field goal on NFL Network. Okay, so that's going to be it for this week. Me and Font are going to sign off. Hope you guys are enjoying these vids. We look forward to the exciting action of week 2. Fonty, anything to add?
It's going to be another interesting week, starting with the Thursday night game. Can Peyton Manning become Peyton Manning again? We will see. I projected myself to lose. No big deal. It's going to be a fun week. Hope everybody enjoys watching the games. Hope we have some laughs, some heartbreaks, some down-to-the-wire matchups. Can't wait to talk about it all next Thursday.
Can't wait. Sports. This is my team. This is your team.
All right, that got weird. We'll end it right there. This is Team Font. Neps Showtime Porch is signing off. See y'all next week.